Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. You've probably heard the buzz, the whispers floating around the NFL circles about a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the NFC North. It involves none other than Devonta Smith, the talented wide receiver from the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's got big implications for both teams involved, especially for our Green Bay Packers. And trust me, this isn't just idle speculation. It's a storyline that could redefine the division and set the stage for a very interesting playoff push for Green Bay. Let's set the scene here. The Eagles are in a bit of a tight spot financially. They're dealing with roughly $3 million in cap space and are eyeing extensions for their franchise quarterback, Jalen Hurts. With some key injuries to their offensive line, the Eagles have allowed a hefty 38 sacks so far in 2025, which is a red flag for any team with Super Bowl aspirations. The pressure is mounting, and they're looking for ways to free up some cash and improve their roster. That's where the rumors heat up. According to ESPN insider Adam Schefter and other NFL reporters like Jeremy Fowler, the Eagles could be sellers ahead of the upcoming trade deadline on November 4th. Particularly, they're being linked to trading Devonta Smith, a player who's been a bright spot in their offense. Now, let's talk about Smith himself. At just 27 years old, he's already made a Pro Bowl appearance and has been a consistent deep threat, especially with his speed and route-running ability. His stats in 2025 are impressive. An 84.2 grade from PFF, with 81 receptions for 66 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's more than solid production, especially considering how explosive he is on short routes and after the catch. His career totals now sit at around 500 yards and 25 touchdowns, so he's proven he can be a game changer. He's got a catch rate of 72.3% and targets 112 times this season, showing how much the Eagles rely on him. But he's not without his bumps. He suffered a shoulder injury in Week 5, which caused him to miss 2 games. Still, when healthy, his explosiveness is undeniable. His yards per route run, a key metric, is over 21 yards more than last year, and viral highlight reels show him breaking off 120-yard plays, flashing his top-end speed that defenses just can't match. The idea is that the Eagles, with their current roster and cap constraints, might see trading Smith as a smart move to both save money and address their needs elsewhere. A trade could free up around $11 million in cap space, which they could redirect towards bolstering their defense or signing other key players like Saquon Barkley, who's costing around $25 million annually. There's some skepticism around their wide receiver core, especially after injuries to Goedert and some inconsistency in the passing game. The Eagles' defense has also been a bit leaky, allowing 24 points per game, which isn't what you want when you're fighting for a deep playoff run. So trading Smith might be a strategic move to get some draft picks and free up room for other veteran signings or draft picks to develop. Now, let's connect that to what it means for Green Bay. Imagine if this trade goes down, Smith with his explosive ability could be a perfect fit for the Packers' offense, especially with Jordan Love at quarterback. Love has been playing at a high level this season with a rating of 87.5, and adding a dynamic receiver like Smith could really elevate the offense. Think about it. Smith's ability to create mismatches, his speed combined with his route precision, would open up so many opportunities for Love. His projected yards this season could jump over 200, and he could help improve third down conversions by around 15%, giving Green Bay more sustained drives and scoring chances. Plus, his presence could also boost the running game, especially with players like Aaron Jones, who is currently averaging 4.6 yards per carry. Smith's ability to stretch the field would force defenses to respect the deep ball, creating more room for the running game and play-action passes. In terms of the overall impact, a trade for Devonta Smith could be a game-changer for Green Bay. His addition might be enough to turn the tide in close games, especially during the playoffs, where every third down and big play matters. The odds for the Packers to win the Super Bowl could see a nice jump, from plus 900 to around plus 600, reflecting the increased confidence in their roster. And with the division tightening up, especially with the Vikings' struggles this season, the Packers could seize this opportunity to make a serious playoff push. The addition of a player like Smith would also send a message to the rest of the league that Green Bay is serious about competing now and in the future, an acknowledgement that they're not just rebuilding, but reshaping their team for sustained success. Of course, the Eagles might be cautious about this move. They're likely to be skeptical about trading away a young, proven receiver who's still in his prime, especially with their tight cap situation and the need to stay competitive. But if the Packers come in with an enticing offer, including draft picks and perhaps a player or two, this could be a deal that benefits both sides. For Green Bay, it's about adding a piece that can immediately contribute, elevate the offense, and help Jordan Love develop further. For the Eagles, it's about getting cap relief and draft capital to rebuild their roster around Hurts and their defensive core. Looking ahead, if this trade happens, it could set a precedent for how the Packers approach the trade deadline and future seasons. It's a bold move, but one that could pay off big time. Green Bay fans know how important adding speed and playmaking ability is in today's NFL, and Smith's style fits perfectly with the Packers' offense. His ability to turn short catches into big gains mirrors what we've seen from other explosive receivers in the league. Think of how Metcalf transforms gaps into game-breaking plays. It's exactly the kind of weapon that could push Green Bay over the top, especially in tight playoff games. As for the season itself, the Packers are sitting with a solid 6-3 record, and their defense, while allowing 24 points per game, has shown resilience. Their offense, led by Love, has been efficient, but adding someone like Smith could be the final piece to elevate their overall attack. It's about maximizing every opportunity, converting third downs more effectively, and extending drives to keep their defense fresh. The potential boost in total offensive yards, projected at over 200 yards for Smith alone, would also help improve the team's overall ranking and confidence heading into the postseason. The NFL is a league of momentum, and sometimes a single trade or signing can swing the entire season. Green Bay fans are already dreaming about how Smith could fit into their offense and create matchup nightmares for defenses. Meanwhile, the Eagles are weighing their options, trying to find the balance between rebuilding and competing. It's a classic NFL chess match, with high stakes and legacies on the line. Whether this trade materializes or not, it's a storyline worth following closely because it could be one of those moves that defines the season for both teams involved. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think Devonta Smith would make a difference for the Packers? Are you excited about the possibility of adding such a dynamic playmaker? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. We're in this together, and the best is yet to come for our team. Let's keep the faith, keep the passion alive, and get ready for what might be one of the most exciting stretches of the NFL season.